This is the first time that we've seen 28-year-old Bryan Kohberger, the suspect in these murders, in court. He was arrested in the middle of the night on Friday last week at his family's home in Pennsylvania, where he'd been staying during the Christmas period. It's more than 2,500 miles away. You can see Bryan Kohberger there. It's more than 2,500 miles away from the scene of the crime which he is suspected of having committed in Moscow, Idaho. He's a suspect in the killings of 4 university students, 3 girls who lived at the house that you can see on your screen now: Madison Mogan, Kaylee Gonsalves and Zana Knodel, and Zana Knodel's boyfriend Ethan Chapin. He's accused of stabbing them to death in their beds in the middle of night in the middle of November. You can see the victims there on your screen, all aged between 20 and 21 years old. Bryan Kohberger appeared in court today, charged with 4 counts of murder. This was an extradition hearing. This is about the authorities being able to transport him from Pennsylvania. You see him there arriving in court this afternoon to Moscow, Idaho, where the authorities want him to stand trial for their murders. He signed this document voluntarily. He came into court and briefly made eye contact with his family, who were sitting in the front row. We're told by our colleagues who were inside that court that his mother began to cry. She was comforted by his sister, and a deputy inside that court brought them tissues. He will now be transferred within the next 10 days to Idaho. Once he's there, we'll learn more about why he's suspected of having committed this crime when the arrest affidavit is unsealed. So the families of those victims we expect to be inside court in Idaho when Bryan Kohberger arrives there, when we'll learn more about why he's suspected of having committed these crimes.
We'll keep an eye out for that. Martha, thank you.